So in this video I'll be going through some of the Chapter 14 problems. So I've entered the data with some alterations given in the problems, and so let's start with number 1, and this ties to number 30 in the text on page 14-35, number 30, and I've altered the data here. But we have essentially the basis and fair market value of each asset given. For Jake, a Schedule C filer. He contributes these assets to a partnership, receives 50% interest. And the question is, what is AJ's basis in these assets? So, one of the things I've done is just to add up the total of his assets. And we're going to pull the basis of each of these assets and add them together. So in this case, and again, my numbers don't exactly tie by design to those in the text, so I've altered some of the data, but the method is exactly the same. So I've added together using my numbers of 4,600, which is the basis of cash, of course. I've also added the basis of the accounts receivable, which is 0, and then I've added to that as well the basis of the building of 97,000, and I wound up with 101,600. Then I just broke them down by asset. And I just brought in the basis amounts of each asset that was given, and that's all there was to that particular problem. In the next problem, which is also a connect problem, which ties to number 34 on page 1436, we have a taxpayer, Styron, joining the partnership. He owns 25% for the first half of the year, then he acquires another 25%, and he owns 50% for the next half of the year. The partnership's ordinary income using my altered data is $90,000. The question is, how much of the ordinary income does he get to take and report on Form 1040? Well, we're going to have to proportionally allocate the earnings from the first half of the year at 25% and the earnings at the second half of the year at 50%. So what I've done is I've really taken a weighted average of these two. 25% times half of the year, or 50%, plus 50% times half of the year. And I've added them together, and we have a weighted average of ownership during the year of 38%. So it's this 38% that we're going to apply against the ordinary income of $90,000, and we'll wind up with $33,750 using my altered data. We'll continue reviewing the problems in the next video.